Building a deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fun. It's also pretty hard if you don't know what you're doing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is complicated. The best and easiest thing you can do is to look up a deck list online, buy those cards from certain retailers, and have a deck that is ready-made to go. But what if we made it even harder? We're going to build our deck solely by using Konami sealed product, that's starter decks, booster packs, and trading with other duelists. This should waste plenty of both time and money, but make our deck unique to us and hopefully make us a little bit better at the game while we're doing it. Welcome, duelists, to Pay to Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Real quick, before we get any further in this video, there is a question posed at the very end of the video. Make sure you watch to the end and let me know what you think we should do about that. Also, while you're clicking around, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Coming off the heels of last week, there are a couple things that we honestly could afford to improve. First, we need some hand traps. Yes, Droll and Imperm, they're very good, but the situations that are coming up, they're just not helping us. So what we really need are Ash Blossom and especially Called by the Grave. That would be astronomical in terms of getting us, some more traction. Next, we need some more boss monsters. Right now, we're okay. We're doing pretty good. We've got a cool Xyz that we can blow up our opponent's board on their turn. That's pretty good. We need some more. We're getting in the weeds of, main deck monsters not being strong enough to really be oppressive. We've really got one combo line and one boss monster to go into, so it's just not enough. And third, we're gonna need another engine in the deck. Right now, it's just not where it needs to be. We gotta get a little bit more draw power. Dia Bellstar, that engine obviously is the gold standard, but it's way too expensive for us to reasonably shoot for right now, so I'm thinking Tri-Brigade or Dogmatica, really whichever one comes up first. Either of those are really going to help us. That means the two sets that we need to gun for right now should be pretty obvious. Age of Overlord, but more importantly, the 25th anniversary quarter-century rarity set. And if you like pack openings of those two sets, congratulations, because that's what we're going to be doing for a while. So we'll do Age of Overlord last. Let's go ahead and start with our Rarity Collection. I was able to get a really good deal on these, about $3 a pack, so that was really useful, 3 or 4. Let's go ahead and open on up and see what we get. Kicking off, we've got Sphere Mode. So Sphere Mode is really useful for us, actually. It's a good non-destruction board removal, which we might need, so we might be looking at sliding that in. So that's actually a really good pull. Avramax, oh my gosh, that's so good. We need extra deck space and extra deck help. So this is going to be useful. We'll definitely be taking that in, just putting it in our side deck immediately. And that nice secret rare. Next up, we have Numeron Dragon, which can be useful. If we get Draglubion, that can actually be really useful. So that's pretty good. A little ultra rare. Dark Ruler No More, absolutely going to be using it. I mean, this is a fantastic going second card, especially for us, because we don't necessarily need to OTK turn 2. So that's really, really useful. And then Borreload Savage Dragon. Amazing, amazing card that I just don't think we can use. So that's going to be trade bait for sure. So we'll do, so far, this is going to be our useful pile. This will be our trade bait pile. But so far, great opening pack. I mean, that was everything we really could have hoped for. Getting an extra deck boss monster is super useful. And so we'll see what everything goes from there. But that's a really good start. Let's go ahead and open up pack 2. Hopefully we get a QCR. I mean, it would just be useful. Ash Blossom can also be really good. I'm thinking more for like QCR is trade bait, which is I think going to be our biggest help. So Blackwing Simoon, the Poison Wind, not really great for us. This is going to be a trade bait card, I guess. Next up, Nibiru. Oh my gosh. And Platinum Secret Rare? Ooh, I don't know if it's picking up on this camera, but yeah. Ooh, that's so pretty. And that is absolutely a side deck card for us for sure. That's so lucky. Pre-Prep of Rights. That's going to be trade bait. We can't really use it. There's not going to be a lot of ritual summoning in this deck. Next up, Cherubin Heaven Angel Burning Abyss. I don't think we can get 2 level 3 monsters. We're going to be getting rid of all of our level 3 stuff, so that's not super helpful, but cool trade bait, I guess. And Ice Barrier. Not going to necessarily be the biggest for us. It's water support. Yeah, so that's trade bait. But good little connection. The Nibiru right there is a dope pull. That is going to be super useful. I was a little worried about buying these packs off eBay, but seems to be pretty fair so far. So let's go in. Obviously, upgraded rarities would be cool.
for like trade options, but we'll see. First up, I did see is a Link monster, so it's another Abramax. For now, I guess it might be worth running two because we just have the space. So for now, I'm gonna do a main deck, but we'll see. Egyptian God Slime. This is a really cool card. Obviously we can't use it. There's nothing for us, but I love this card. I've wanted it for so long, but it was like 50 bucks for a while. So cool card. I will be putting it in the trade binder because that's how this works, but glad to have it. Alpha Master of Beasts is a rarity upgrade, so I mean, we'll take it. We'll upgrade from the common, so that's pretty cool. Another Abramax. This one will be definitely going. We don't need 3, so it'll definitely be going. Nice little ultra rare pull. And finally, Cyber Angel Benton, another trade thing. It's not really worth anything because this has been reprinted so many times, but definitely cool to see. So all in all, like just opening in terms of like card value to like a regular deck, this is crazy. This is awesome. If we can get a Cult By or an Ash, we're gonna be in really good spots. So very happy so far. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick at pack numero 4. Definitely a good sign for things to come if we keep getting this. And it's another copy of Egyptian God Slime. So that's definitely, obviously, a big one for us. Or for me, I guess. Not really for the series, but that's really cool. Next up is going to be Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. So I thought about this. We can kind of use it. I'm going to keep it for now as an option just because we have so much extra deck space. Just as a tech option to go into. It's not really anything for us long term, and it will be replaced, but you know, for now, I'll take it. Next up, Pot of oh my gosh. Okay, ultra rare Pot of Prosperity is huge, especially right now. This is super helpful because we most turns do not need our extra deck, and the only card we really consistently go into right now is our copy of Hyung of the Eternal Grunix. So this is, I mean, this is huge. This will be main deck for sure. Just getting us extra draw power. Change of Heart, a great one of extra deck option. So that's going to be a maybe for side decking. Pot is huge. That's just so good. And then finally, we've got Decode Talker Heat Soul. This is actually huge for the deck. Right now, we can't make use of it. But in the future, this is going to be this is part of the deck we're building towards. Right now, we can't do anything with it. But getting this is a great thing for us just because we do now have it. We don't have to hunt for it. So that is huge. That was an amazing pack. Oh my gosh, this has been a great opening. I love this set. No real upgraded rarities outside of the Platinum Secret Rare. Not a huge bummer, but I'd like to see something. So D-Shifter, not great for us necessarily, but you know, maybe as you know, some cheap trade bait could be good. The one thing bad about this series or this opening is a lot of the stuff is gonna be pretty cheap, but it's definitely useful for us. So you know, not disappointed with it, but not the biggest thing. Next up, Lone Fire Blossom Secret Rare. This is nothing for us. I thought about running it just because it is a fire type, but this doesn't do anything for us. Next up, we have Effect Veiler. That is interesting. We could maybe make use of this. I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile for now. Worst thing is trade bait, but this is actually not terrible just because it is an extra interruption. Next up, we have Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. This is not doing anything for us, unfortunately. And then finally, ending up on Evenly Matched. Oh my gosh, this is huge. This is like for a lot of decks, this is an auto win button. Yeah, this is that's a big one. So I mean, our options went from pretty standard to like we can actually build like a decent enough deck just with this. Like this is huge. So final pack, nothing like no really upgraded rarities, so that might be what the deal is, but I mean, I'm fine with that just based on how we're building. So Striker Dragon does nothing for us. Great card. We just can't use it. Next up is Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. I love this card. Once again, nothing for us. Next up, Time Thief Redoer. We have ways to get this out. And I love Time Thief Redoer. So this might be a main deck option. Artemis the Magistess Moon Maiden does literally nothing for us, so that's kind of a waste of draw. And then another Ebon Angel. So honestly, our options shot up, which is these cards. I mean, that's huge. So not mad at any of that. We did get some good trade bait here. I mean, that's a pretty thick stack. And I mean, some of the stuff is what people are going to be doing. The Pot of Prosperity is huge for us. There's just a lot of good stuff we got. So that's going to be a big one. Decks already, I mean, clearly changed. Let's open our last pack, which is one pack of Age of Overlord. They can kind of tape it down or squish it or something, but we'll see how it is. I'm not expecting much because it's harder to get anything from core sets, but we'll take a look. Biggest thing we want to see is anything of the like Dia Bellstar, Snake Eye stuff, Darkhold Dragon, all that kind of stuff. So the hollow slot's really the one we're going for. We'll see. Shinobear and Shade Peacock, nothing for us. Nimalaria Repeater, Cursed Bride Doll, doesn't really do anything. It is a free summon, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. Supreme King Dragon Lightworm, I actually like this just because I like the Supreme King deck. I like Pendulum stuff, but this is not going to be anything necessarily for us. Next up, Xyz Armor Fortress. This is, unfortunately, the hollow slot does nothing, so it's probably a dead pack. Culinary Confrontation, Gaia Prominence is cool, but and Angelic Ring is a really good card, but nothing. And then the other Shinobear. So we actually got both back to back. That's kind of cool. But all right, so this is basically empty. We'll put, I mean, I think these two might be decent trade bait enough compared to everything else. I will eventually put, I guess we'll put Angelica's Angelic Ring in there too, just because that is something. So all in all, you know, for a trade bait, definitely someone that's going to be bigger. I do alphabetize and sort by type, so you'll see the binder here in a second. Not anything too great trade bait wise, just because we didn't get a lot of high rarity stuff that we can't use, but all in all, it is what it is. This stack of cards that we can build into a main and side deck, I mean, that's huge. Obviously, big one being this guy, just giving us a ton of options. So that you will be seeing this, hopefully be seeing it tonight when we are actually playing, but let's go ahead and cut to the new deck build.
So taking a look at the build, my expectations of what's going to help us the most is going to be Prosperity. Avramax, I got pretty excited for, but I realized that we can't actually use him right now because he takes extra deck monsters, and we don't summon enough for that to be really viable. Time Thief, though, that's going to be crazy. I love Time Thief. I love stealing shit from my opponent. It's another standby phase effect, so it's going to dodge some other stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really excited for that card. Don't know how often we're going to be able to get it out, but whenever we can, I'm going for it. The problem is, none of what we pulled really helps our deck function. It's extra options, but it doesn't make the deck function better. It's not another engine. It doesn't really give us any more power than it already had. It makes it somewhat more consistent. Nibiru gives us an extra way to, you know, interact on our opponent's turn, but all in all, it's just not giving us as much as I was hoping for. Obviously, we're pretty early on. We also don't get much trade bait, so I'm not really expecting to trade much this episode, but we'll see. So one thing I did want to do was give a quick visual of what we subbed in versus subbed out. Main deck, you know, we added in Pot of Prosperity is huge. Nibiru and Effect Veiler, just two different interruptions we didn't really have access to before. Dark Ruler also, just to go ahead and let us play through on turn 2 in case we're going second. Took out cards that weren't doing a ton. Rekindling doesn't do a lot for us. It's fine as a one-of right now. Avatar Ruinix, the original, doesn't really do anything for us, and Wolfbark I'm almost never going into, so not a lot there. Time Thief, Redoer, Galaxy Eyes, Photon Dragon, and our 2 copies of Crusadia Avramax went in. We took out these 4. These guys just weren't doing all that much for us. Also, we went ahead and added in Evenly, Change of Heart, and Sphere Mode into our main deck, and we took out our 3 copies of Chain Destruction because they just weren't doing much for us. So, all in all, I'm pretty happy with this new layout. I think it's going to work really well, but wanted to kind of let you know kind of what's going in versus what's going out. We'll probably do this pretty often, and every couple episodes I will do an update on what the actual deck looks like. I think it might be helpful. Another thing that might be useful is taking a look at our trade binder. So there's not much in here. It is a 2x2. I just like the way that looks a little bit more. But we do have some stuff in here. Fire Formation Tinky is not much. None of these really in the main page are going to be worth anything. I do like to organize by like I alphabetize and then I sort by type. I think it's much more useful. Rekindling, Ice Barrier, nothing really there. Alpha is like maybe we can do something with it. D-Shifter, maybe somebody wants it. I'm not expecting much. Secret Rare Abyss doesn't do much for us either. We have a copy of Afterglow. I don't think that's really worth anything. This is more for me than anything else. No one's really going to want to comment out of this set. Borload Savage is always a good card, so maybe we could do something with that. Egyptian Godslime, some people might be wanting. Artemis is a card some people want. We have the Burning Abyss stuff, another Abramax, and a Labyrinth Coup Clock. Might be able to do something with it. All in all, not a ton here, really. And I'll end up alphabetizing and putting Coup Clock right here. But all in all, not much there. We also, in the back, is where I keep cards that we will be using. So I do have a Field Center from Age of Overlord, our copy of DD Crow, which we might use, Decode Talker Heat Soul, as soon as we have an ability to get it out, and the Numeron Dragon we could use off of Tricolubion if we ever go that route. So, all in all, not much here. As you can tell, it's pretty slim pickings right now. Not a lot. I'm not expecting really to get anything, just because there's not a lot of trade through here. So, we'll see. I think this is mostly going to be like odds and ends to like even out a trade at the end. Not necessarily to bait anybody with this stuff, but you never know. The good news is that I got to go to locals this week, so we have actual video recording of a match.
YuGiOh players, welcome to tonight's event. We have 8 players, that means there'll be 4 rounds. Well, 9 players, so 4 rounds, yeah. 9 players, 4 rounds. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and call Judge. We'll get over as soon as we can.
My person has actually dropped out already.
Yeah, I figured. With that, welcome to your first round. You have 45 minutes. We begin now.
Awesome. Oh, Labyrinth. Can you track life points on anything?
I don't have
Alright. Okay, stand by me. Not my best hand.
Yes, sir.
Set 1.
Yep.
Set 2.
Then I'm going to
Excuse me, and pass turn.
activate first. And then summon another.
Don't you worry.
That's fine.
And pass to you.
I'm
Draw. Stand by me. Servant. I will send Guru.
Good to add.
Foolish very I guess
Add Maximus to him.
quit. Go down purpose to fire warrior.
To hand.
Guru. Draw one.
Alright, on resolution, I'm going to draw my card.
Special, it's
Vanish. Guru.
Yeah, it's just deck to hand.
Thinking. Effective Maximus, send 2 from extra deck, you send 2 as well. Yeah.
Special
Great.
Okay.
Since I'm a fire warrior, special summon because of tuna. Red.
On summon, I'm actually going to confirm or not.
I think it was 14.
Let's see.
I will send
If he's still treated as a
Elder and Arclight.
or is that part negated?
That should be negated as well because it's this negates all effects, not just like the activated one specifically.
Arclight.
So it would be not a tuner. I run into a similar issue when I play Makonko because I use it to get into Harem.
Let's go play equal on the old gear. 75. We'll go get 500 boost.
Question: because that's the imperm column, would that be negated? Like the effect?
It was on this column here?
Yeah, so it was the center column in line with that. When you put it there, does that negate the equip effect of the monster?
I don't know if it's just a spell trap, which I didn't realize since you said that.
Yeah.
I was just go move over here. It's cool.
Oh wow, that's fine. Sure.
Okay, so this will give 500 point boost. go for Synchro, but of course when that's effect got canceled out.
I
So
will
I just go
normal.
with Stripe of 2K.
Alright, sounds good.
It's at what, 2K, right? I will in turn
Let's
first.
see. Since you hit the draw block, I can't act from deck anymore, so I guess I'm not trying here.
Alright, yeah, it's kind of a pain. Alright, draw turn.
Sure.
Alrighty. Stand by main. What are these effects again? Circle?
So if you activate a monster effect, I can activate this. It's a quick effect. I can pop
It's annoying because I love using that card.
It's a once per turn, and then this is a once per turn I can ditch. And we just, basically I can
I can
send
find
two
one
you
super
send
stuff
two.
from my dick out of my hand.
Okay. So during the end phase, you can search cool. And that's really annoying because that's actually all I can do. So go ahead and
So
pass
it
turn.
is. I get a fire here.
Sure.
Mage power to this token.
Sure.
It's 1,000. Go to battle.
Sure.
Swinging for 200.
Gets a fun on the 10 key.
And then for mage, I don't control it in space out, correct? Or it's set. So
Correct.
okay, I'm gonna smack on two.
Here.
Yep.
And pass you.
Drop turn. Stand by main.
Yes, it's like
Prosperity.
you must
You want to shuffle?
I mean, you did choose, don't you?
Yeah, so it's 3 or 6.
No, I'm saying for pot, you don't have to.
Okay.
You gotta choose the cards you finish. It's not random.
Is it?
Yeah, you gotta choose. It's extravagant that's random.
I thought it was random.
Well,
So
I'll
go
be
1,
fed when summoned.
2,
I can talk one fire one once my graveyard
Three.
set itself as special summon.
Okay.
So let's go
4,
bring back
5,
Ogear.
and 6.
I'll use Ogear's effect once again.
So being 6.
Over.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Add opponents. I will normal opponents. Effect a search.
Let's go sync for 10.
Okay.
For Sanctuary.
5, 10.
Activate Sanctuary, effect a search.
And I will go for
For Island. Island effect pop to add to hand.
effect of Ogear Grave. Put this on. Can I be sure my card effects? Effect of Oliver Engrave. Equip. Can I be talking about card effects?
Effect to normal.
And
Effect
for
pop from deck.
Magus. Equip. Can I be sure my back?
Okay.
Now use Bear's effect to the face here. Into the battle. 3K.
Alright.
We'll set this. There we go.
Alright, drop turn. Something good. Okay. Alright, activate Fire King Island. Fire King Island effect, destroying Fire King High Avatar Roots. Okay, that effect also searches Fire King monster. I'm going to go ahead and search out. Here in that, so that's at 39. Yep. Let's do Garudix. Sacred Fire King Garudix. Because the monster will destroy this turn, Garudix effect, summon.
Set the bear.
Okay, does that negate and destroy?
Yes.
Pass turn the user.
And destroys.
On standby. Chain 1.
With
Add
that,
hand.
that's the end of my turn. Alright, so
Separate chain 1, add hand.
Alright. Standby phase. I have the trigger effect. Trigger effect of high avatar Grenix to special summon itself and destroy all monsters on the field.
But because O gets equipped to berry, you keep
Can be destroyed.
Alright, hot. Managing 6.
You see, you go ahead and use berry to fill once again. Pop.
No, sir. No response.
Enter the battle. Game
Should be
one.
game. GG.
Yeah, round 1 we took an L. It was pretty bad. I mean, we had just a bad opening hand. I mean, we had, Imperm that we could set on the field. We did have Droll, and that was good. He did at one point, as you saw, forget the Imperm column, but I mean, I was trying to be a nice guy. I'm not trying to be a dick. So we let him kind of go that. I got dropped Dark Hole, but I mean, I just had nothing. So moving on to game 2.
First things first. Let's go ahead and normal summon Legendary Fire King Onyx.
What does that do?
I can search a Fire King spell or trap from my deck.
And in case you were doing that,
Perfect. Let's go ahead and activate Fire King Sanctuary. Allows me to place Fire King Island from
It
my
really
deck.
is just a big, like, smack into your deck.
So we're going to place Fire King Island. We'll activate Fire King Island's effect to destroy Ponix to add a Fire King to my hand.
oh no.
We're going to destroy Ponix. We're going to go ahead and add
Stand by main.
Yep.
Onyx.
Sacred Fire
Effect
King
search.
Grenix effect. Sorry, add Grenix, activate his effect to special summon. Effect on summon to destroy from deck.
Sanctuary.
He's going to destroy if I can find him Barong, destroy Fire King Avatar Barong from my deck. I will then set 1 and cast turn.
Special pop from deck.
On standby, I do have some trigger effects. Okay, so I will chain link 1 Barong, chain link 2 Ponix. Ponix adds itself back to my hand, and then Barong allows me to add a Fire King from my deck to my hand. I'm going to add Fire King High Avatar Kieran. Right? And then no else.
I will put Dragon into the monster. Use the trade to give me a fire warrior. And turn pop this.
Okay. I'll chain to that actually. It won't disrupt you, but I'm going to go ahead and activate Fire King High Avatar Kieran's effect to destroy Ponix to special summon itself.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one has a negate, right?
No, so essentially, so anything essentially gets popped as a special, and then I can pop from hand, deck, or field, and then stuff just triggers, and then he gains attack, half the attack equal, and then I believe he's a special summon himself from the grave. Yeah, so if he's from a graveyard or if it's in the hand, yeah. There's no special effect for him.
Okay. Lightning Storm, all attack from monsters. Sure.
Go.
Wandering Griffin.
Like that.
Deck lockdown. Special summon June of the Moon.
I paid so far to get me a no on
And then go to battle. He swings for 36.
I'm not sure.
And then lock down. Either player can add cards to the deck except by drawing them. Monsters can be subsequent from main deck and destroy that after my second standby. Yep. 36. I gain 600 attack. 36. Yeah.
If things are lined up slightly differently,
So I can't add, right?
Can't add the hand last five unless you draw. So that's like the pots where you unless it's the draw.
set the scale.
You said you're on your second standby, right?
Yep. So next one will be first, and now your second.
I'll just strike here and then here effect to summon one pop one. Sure. So summon it.
One special weapon. Oliver. Okay. Sing for 9. Number 12.
And then that will trigger Fire King's Sanctuary effect because you special summon.
Which does.
It allows me to Xyz summon.
Okay.
So activate effect.
Go ahead.
Right. I'm going to Xyz summon into Garudic's Eternity Hyung of the Fire Kings. On summon effect of Garudic's Eternity, it destroys every monster on the board,
Including yourself.
except for itself.
Does it have it on summon effect?
Not on summon, everything's triggered.
So, effective action, special summon,
Normal.
overlay.
So much for that idea. Now I gotta figure out another way to approach you.
It's a bit of an annoying deck, but a fun one.
I'll activate for Lily's targeting pretty members to
Well, shit.
Alright.
Yeah.
Maybe another way.
And you can activate
I'm
during your
gonna
stream phase too.
during out in my grave. Special out. Immortal Phoenix Gear Free.
Okay.
And luckily for YuGiOh, this is a firewall, he gave a 500 point boost.
Okay.
Let's see.
Can I read your feed one more time? Thank you so much. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and to the summon Chain Effect Veiler to negate Gearfried's effect. Mostly to keep Grunix young. Okay.
You can take Juno in.
Yes. Trying to think. Yeah, 10th inner battle. For 8. Is it 2? Okay.
I will put clear on the Phoenix Gear Free. What this does, since I put on for war,
Being 2.
now all I gotta do, if I pay 500 life points, this deck warrior put them with clear can buy extra monsters, go for the life points.
Okay.
So I'll pay 500
Runic Shailing Suit.
and let's go to the battle phase.
If I'm on deck, if he got me
Phoenix
deck
Gear
locked
Free
down, can I
strikes, buy extra
activate
monsters for
Island?
35 direct.
and just not add the surge, but I still get the effect for the popping?
It all happens at once, so you cannot even attack.
Alright.
And I'll phase 2.
Yeah, your turn, sir.
I'll use Alpha's effective damage to put this on. And now you cannot target Phoenix Gear Free with card effects.
Okay.
With that, you're up.
Drop card.
Necro Valley.
Gets me
So
to
effects can't activate in the grave, correct?
You cannot effects that move cards from the grave.
Now that Phoenix Gear Free got his abilities back.
Cards can still activate. And then special summon.
That's for you.
Also, I was wrong. I got it right. You gain 600 attack and defense for each card. That's all I have on the field. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts it
Dark Roller.
6 times 4 is 24, 34.
That means you negate all
Like,
the
that's not
effects.
Got a battle?
I just want to keep.
Negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls until the end of turn.
Oh man, not again.
And then
But luckily, there's a flip side for you. You can't burn me.
That's true.
and then still.
I'm going to go ahead and
But even if you negate the effects, he's still strong against some of you see.
he is. Let's go ahead and activate Fire King Island, destroying. Let's destroy Grunix Eternity. Verdict Eternity's effect to special summon out monsters equal to the number of materials it had attached to it. I'm going to go ahead and special summon out Avatar Kieran and Sacred Fire King Grix.
So you have both materials?
Yep. I'm then going to...
Never Valley Adventure.
Honestly,
it's
yeah, let's do that. You go ahead and exile summon
Oh, you didn't get your favorite?
into Verdict Eternity.
No.
Yep. And on special summon, it destroys all the monsters on the field.
But I mean, it's working. Just I can't search.
I'll then activate its effect,
And lockdown.
detaching Sacred Fire King Grunix to destroy Noble Arms Museum. It is now at 3,500.
Because you play
Should be active, but I can't attack. I just want to make sure I had life points correct. So I think that's going to be... Make sure I'll have any standby effects next turn.
Can I read the?
I missed one, but that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and move to end phase and pass turn.
Here's why I said I only had this. So yeah.
Oh!
I got.
I like to picture that in your crossbow is like Battle of Stalingrad where and then falls and everyone just picks up his crossbow.
Check that at least for that one month that could have found it initially. Yeah, because I can make you match one of your strongest monsters and I can double the attack.
This monster, that's all I can do.
Drop turn. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this thing.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
GG, sir.
I'm going to activate the effect of Fire King High Avatar Kieran to destroy Grud's Eternity, special summon itself. I am then going to activate Grud's Eternity's effect to special summon out Grix.
Honestly, I feel like curse hurts me more than anything else.
On summon, Grunix's effect to destroy a monster from
Summon
my deck.
Or you might read first cards.
Let's destroy Arvada.
Want to go one more time, or are you good?
Fire King Arvada's effect to special summon a winged beast monster with pyros. I can't do that one. We'll just do. Could be beast, right? Yeah, one fire beast warrior. Special summoning out High Avatar Kieran. This one's effects are negated this turn. Let's go ahead and. I think I can.
Lockdown messed me up.
Yep. Fire King Islands effect. Destroy Fire King High Avatar Kieran. To add a card to my hand.
And all these cards are pretty cheap.
Engrave Fire King High Avatar Kieran's effect on destruction. To special summon a Fire King monster and destroy one card on the field. And a special summon Grunix Eternity, destroying. And with this, let's just move to battle and attack for 50, 100, 80, 100.
So you got this game too. I can't do it.
Game 2 was us. We were in the zone. We absolutely had it. I mean, we were doing great. This was peak Fire King. So really enjoyed that one. Game 3 is my most frustrating game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think ever because, well, I won't spoil it.
I haven't gotten anything of those.
Yep.
I think Black Witch is like almost $30 a pop right now. Dang.
He's not playing, he's also using a
basically got,
I will.
So the problem is he's like, when you deck with this, he's like, I just put in wave of tradition.
yeah. About like 6 months. So he was fine. I didn't do it against the will. I had to get it. I had to have it, dude. I couldn't find it on there, and they don't have it here at all.
Draw. Yeah, and then you would draw the one.
Put this on.
Remove the special effects. So your proxy, that would be your Shrig.
Okay, that's
No, I don't think as long as I got the card.
Shrig affects triggers, so you would add.
No, dude, I didn't.
These activated separate chains, so you would add the Ponix, and then you start chain 1. You would add. Yep, so. And then from here, you would go Ponix, Ponix effect to Surge. You go Sanctuary effect for Fire King Island. Island effect pop.
Let's see, I use effect.
Sorry.
I think I use first effect. Yeah, it's another effect, but I use the first effect. I can take one firework monsters and small traps and special summon.
Ponix just recycles itself. So now you have this on board, and then like if your opponent's getting ready to special, or like if you know your opponent's about to go ham, you just activate Sanctuary, being able to exceed summon. It wipes board, this is board wipe, so everything goes.
Put Joey's on?
Correct. Well, no, because it doesn't.
Charles had the fifth.
Yeah,
So
essentially, like, this doesn't have to happen.
Okay.
This essentially, yeah, it wipes the board realistically. And then I think this pop effect is if it's destroyed, yeah, if this card is destroyed, you can special summon. So realistic, yeah, special 2. So you can go right back into Keurig if you really wanted to.
Oh yeah, into the
and then if your opponent can't do anything your next turn, you're drawing another Sanctuary. You just repeat the process, Sanctuary into Island, you place Island.
Joey's had an effect. Because it was because the put monster that was put there was set the grade. There's like such a one firework monster from my hand.
Okay.
In my opinion, I think this card's good. I don't know if I played it more than one, but Skyrim. And then if you really wanted to, you can go Prosperity, dump 6.
So what are your outs for like a skill drain or for like deck lockdown? What are your outs?
Nothing in the main deck, but my side deck I run all that stuff. I started the side and I felt like I should have, but like hand traps as far as main deck goes is 1, 2. Your normal lineup, your nib, and then my side deck. Side deck I just kind of threw together, so like my side deck is 1, 2, Lightning Storm, the Alpha, 3 Droll, 3 Veiler, 2 Ruler, 2 Evenly, and 2 Droplet. I mean, yeah, the Storm would have counted. Yeah, it's but that's the problem. If you got stuff on board, you can't play Storm. So yeah,
I can destroy it.
Okay.
I don't know what everyone's playing, so I just kind of sided for everything. Yeah. And Master's like if I'm going second. I mean, this just lets me bounce stuff back if I have stuff on board. Draw and lock is for people that have shit to hand evenly. I mean, if I'm probably
So battle declaration, destroy, spell and trap, negate and destroy. And it's once per turn.
Yes.
So it's not a bad deck. It's just there's so many different engines that you can run.
Oh yeah, this
is just the cheap route because I had everything already from the Rarity Collection. I mean, I had to get the Sarvis and the floor, but I had everything else already. So.
Okay.
But yeah, this was my opening hand when we just did or whatever. No, it wasn't. But like this,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do
2 ashes
this.
and imperm going first. That's tough.
I mean, realistically, like if you
Stand by me.
what I've seen people seeing, this is what you
Fire
wanna
King,
open up.
High
This
Avatar
is
Kieran
still
effect.
in.
Destroying Fire King,
Yeah.
Avatar Rank Bali to
I
special
think
summon
the
itself.
deck's worst enemy, honestly, is
Because a card was
That's
destroyed
true.
while it was in my hand, activate the effect of Grunix to special summon itself.
That's true.
Grunix effect to destroy a monster from my deck.
You're serving, you gotta.
He's
kinda
going
hope
to
they don't have that
destroy.
activate. If it wasn't enjoy, yeah, now you're screwed.
Exactly. But you know, that's real. I mean, you can play cross out. I thought about it, but there's just no room in the deck, dude. Like if I play cross out, I'm gonna play it on one.
Maybe you can
Fire
destroy it if I
King,
find it.
circle out, but circle.
Fire King,
It just
Avatar Baron.
so like you can pop one on the field and special one from grave. It has 200.
I'm going to
So
activate
it's
Fire
a
King
recycle
Island.
is all that is.
Grand Patrol effect.
Like I said, it's just it's not a bad engine. It's just the cheap version.
So that
of
will
the
actually
engine.
destroy
And without
these two
Shrig,
monsters?
it's just it makes it so hard to get into the plays that you want to do. So that's why I had to.
Which will
kinda
activate the
improvise.
effect of Fire King Avatar Kieran.
I was going
Special
for honestly
summon.
just
I'm
Master
actually
Attack
going
and
to
then like I wanted
special
to
summon Grunix.
Oh
And
yeah.
if I have like
He does not unfortunately
never
get
got
destroyed
any of them
again.
in.
I will.
Search my 2 necromancer.
Yeah, I used to. I played Grave Diggers back in the day, and I loved Grave Diggers.
And I can summon these 2 first, so I have on the
Like I said, I like the deck. I think it's great. It has potential, especially with the
Alright,
Fire Dragons coming out pretty soon. So
I'm excited for you, Bell.
Let's do
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Let's go ahead and just move to
It's not really playable. I tried it
and
tournament,
pass
a
turn.
couple weeks ago.
Basic, you down.
It
I've
is.
got anything I can
When I
do.
was doing like the Neo Fusion, I'd go in Fusion Deployment and go over with it.
Stand by phase with a trigger effect.
And I summoned
Effect
those. I would do on the field.
Fire King Avatar
But it
Baron.
was just so slow and choppy. It was like, oh yeah, oh you're Neo
Add to
Fusion.
hand.
Yeah. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
well, I mean that's my entire. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Wide open, go for it.
Are you gonna
It's
play
gonna
it pure or are
have
you
to
gonna play
be-
with Neos?
No, I'm not playing it with Neos, but I am playing it with. I'm super excited for this. Isn't it out here with Prism?
Fire King Avatar Kieran.
Game.
I can tell.
I'm gonna go ahead and use. I will use these effect.
tell you, dog, this right here,
Okay.
it's a lifesaver, bro.
Is it a custom deck?
I got everything except the cards that I haven't printed yet. I got my OT.
Are you using Prism as Neos?
Yeah, because then I can go ahead and get another U-Bell, so I can use that trap as another super poly. So if I don't have a U-Bell or a U-Bell card, I can super poly off. I can just print, show Kluger, get another U-Bell on the field, and I can super poly with everything from the fusion. So I got like essentially 8 cards from super poly and super poly surgical. And it's definitely.
Since I use this first, I can use the second effect. Special charge.
Okay.
Then I will click it on the charge.
Okay, yeah, because I don't want to play what everybody else is playing.
I can pop one card while targeting, so pop the Phoenix.
I will chain.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Let me
mean
see.
No, you're good.
Actually, no, I won't. I'll dagger.
This is fun.
It's really fun to
And
play.
let's go into
The only thing is like if you
In the
you
main,
move the shield ring though,
you
not
activate Fire King High Avatar Kieran's
you're still
effect
taking all the damage.
to destroy Fire King Avatar Arvad, special summon
everything
itself.
that activates in grave actually destroyed. So I still able to just summon.
On destruction?
So
Chain
it's
link.
just really good. I think they're gonna
One
use this to
Runic, chain
ban
link 2
once they
Arvada.
limit.
Arvada allows me to special summon a card from grave, but its effects are negated and it's destroyed during the end phase.
Essentially, yeah.
Special summon another Fire King Avatar Kieran, this time in defense, and then Grunix.
No,
Because the monster that was originally fire was destroyed while this was in grave, it's going to special summon itself.
I tried
On
to do
summon,
one
it's going to activate its
chain at one
effect.
point, and
Destroy from deck.
I have gone into it once, and it's great to have in deck.
And
Never
it is
recall
going
if I
to
do have access
destroy-
to this card for super cold.
And how many times do you go into this?
Fire King High Avatar Garrix. It will gain half of its attack. So it is now at, it's 2,700 divided by 2 is 1,350. It's now at 4,050.
Does anyone have a pen
Little
down
battle.
Mhm.
Cut the whole
It's super
attack.
fun.
Cut the whole thing when you press an attack like that. I get to pop that.
Okay. Destroy.
Yeah, man, I've always had a trouble against even on Asteroid.
I think, are you going to attack with him?
I can read a cloud.
Just how fast it can generate tokens.
Well,
Yeah.
I think you still have to declare an attack. That is the next thing.
okay, let's declare. Get it off, attack this.
You like
On destruction, Kieran's effect.
Oh yeah.
Summon a Fire King monster from my grave. I'm going to special
like
summon
halfway done
out
right now,
Sacred
you see it.
Fire King Garrix.
And Great Charles attack.
Yeah.
Single Charles.
And that is at
35.
35? So I will take all that.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. My boy. Cloudy. I haven't seen Cloudy in ages. Oh, that IOC.
Great Charles.
No, if you just get
Then that Great Charles card we talked about card effects. And I'm not sure things early.
People you playing Pendulum?
Like a hybrid.
So, okay.
That's my favorite summoning mechanic, but nobody likes pendulums.
I actually, my first, like, when I came back after being out of the game for so long,
Is it 45?
was the
So
pendulum deck.
it's a 4,000.
I got creamed.
Because this was
I got creamed.
this these were on
Game to this day is
the
zero.
Okay.
I think
But
I'm
that was like the
gonna
last time I played the game. So
Profit? Right, stand by phase. Trigger effect.
Oh, from the Rarity
Fire
Collection.
King Avatar.
That's where I got
Garrix. When you special summon and destroy all
I'm
monsters in the
just
field,
getting
side
back
from
into the
itself.
game.
Let's see,
Remember the
great.
first two tournaments I came to, I didn't win the
Let's see, great.
Literally my
Great
first
Charles
match
can be
back,
short
I
because
went
it's old gear.
Drytron combo. His first time was like 30 minutes. And I remember like we're just sitting here watching, not sitting here.
Drytron sucks,
And it's
bro.
just- I went through my entire hand. And all of it was made, and I was like,
And roll effect, I gained roll
have fun,
effect at the
man.
I got a regular secret dog. That's it.
It's okay.
Actually,
I'm
we
not
can.
gonna use it.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, I like
It's going, it's going
I'm
to
unable
get
to
that.
pay to
Okay.
I just
Jesus.
I also play
I don't think I have a lot of options, unfortunately. I know you're sorry to hear it.
I came back with
Um,
this one. So
bring it
But,
back to this is the stuff I
Yeah,
got.
we'll go ahead and end and pass turn.
Yeah, the one that.
It's Titanic clip. It's nice.
No, that wasn't.
Okay, this might work.
It was like.
Oh, new one?
Hope we don't
Yeah.
back
Not
out.
mirror matching you this time.
I got the alternate. I remember when information thing.
Okay.
Remember when it used to cost $100
Five more in my
back
deck.
in the day.
On my hand, equip it on.
Yeah.
So I will equip.
Yeah.
Nostalgic.
Everybody will
Yeah.
out here.
You don't
just
think
literally
you're
one of my binders are
Squeak.
like all
Okay.
the Exodia pieces, all the Gribos.
Hey, so you
I
squeeze down
follow
the
this
equip it and
Facebook
stretch
page.
something
On
out. And if
Astrodome.
it's someone this way, it's treated as a tune.
Okay.
Somebody like made a legit
So
card. It's
I'll
called
sync off.
Exodia's third
Okay.
day. I'll give up, but it's just fucking funny. Like we all made memes out of it.
Time to switch the decks.
Oh, Marina.
Oh, my deck kind of.
I like those tokens.
They're actually really cheap. I think they have them for really low. Yeah, they're like $1 so it's
Gains 1,000.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's 4,500?
And let's go
I really want to get an
pick
old
a
team
battle.
Asian gold.
Okay.
But man, that's expensive.
I thought it was 8.
On
Armor,
That's
armor
wrong.
activates.
Okay.
If a monster equip armor on destroys the monster battle, you take the damage equal to that monster's original attack.
So the chain 1, chain 2 is going to be Sacred Fire King Garrix. Special summon itself, and I take 27, which puts me at 42.
You don't need a water changer.
Effects on summon of Sacred Fire King Garrix, destroyed from deck.
Is there anything you need?
Just sheer dump.
You will destroy.
Seems like he's in I don't get it. I mean, it got reprinted in the 10s, And it seems like it's impossible to find.
That's the adventure for me right there.
It's horrible.
Will destroy
I don't want to
Fire
just
King
spend
High
like
Avatar
$20
Kieran.
to buy a 10 and not pull it. Like,
On destruction, Kieran
That's what I
effect.
just did.
It will special summon out a copy of Fire King High Avatar Arvada and destroy one card on the field. I'm going to destroy Armory
Here's some
Arm.
more nostalgia when I go through it. I'm not sure you got to trade here and take it. All this is just random stuff I want to provide. And makes me very like very chaotic. You want a secret? Mike?
I'm good, Doug. I appreciate it. But I'm not playing that right now.
Alright, can't be destroyed by card effects.
Well, I thought about doing it.
Gains life points, so
Crypto search.
4,000.
Okay.
Add one level 5 higher water monster.
Draw turn. Hopefully draw fate.
So like, give me my normal since I don't need it for adventure. Then I can use this right here to. And I can also search this. So you can actually do it on my turn. It could be interesting.
That's what we do. Alright. Activate Circle the Fire Kings, targeting Arvada.
I'll use Great Charles Sin, negate.
I will chain Arvada's effect. It targets Sacred Fire King Grunix to negate that effect. So like, if that discards for cost, it will still go.
That was Great Charles effect.
Yep. Sort of negate. This will be destroyed. This will then be destroyed by Circle of the Fire Kings to special summon out High Avatar Kieran. Because of the way the chain resolved, luckily, effect of Grunix will activate and special summon itself. Grunix effect destroy from deck.
Under your bed?
Yeah, I have a.
What's its attack?
3,000.
3,000?
Well, actually, it's 35.
35? Alright.
But because Oak is a quid, you can't be destroyed by card effects.
Correct.
Every now and then I go in there because there might be a card like, oh yeah, I have it in my phone. That's why I kind of at this point.
He's at
now,
35?
just kind of get cards that I need rather than buying like
Not
big
bad.
quantities of stuff.
Okay.
My bulk was-
So,
Yeah. No, I got.
I'm going to
He's still a card at this point. I was like,
Destroy
should I hire
cards?
someone to go through my bulk and organize it?
I'm going to Z summon
It's so messed up. It's random.
into
So, yeah,
Grunix
now I'm
Eternity,
either gonna buy, like, either, like,
which would
cores
destroy all monsters in the
or,
field,
like, staples
but
at this point.
Grunix Eternity's effect by detaching
Kind of where I'm at right
Sacred
now.
Fire King Grunix, he's going to destroy one spell or trap on the
Like
field.
staples now.
He's going to destroy Ogier. What are his life points?
I might have one.
Yeah, usually.
GG.
Yeah, if there's something
Literally could have won. All I had to do, detach a material from Garunix Eternity, move into battle phase, attack with Garunix, destroy both of our monsters, special summon Garunix from the graveyard, destroy a monster with Garunix, he boosts up his attack, I attack for game, and BAM! We're done. We're out of there. Easy dub. But I didn't do that. Ultimately, not a great showing for us that night. Round 2, we ended up playing a Blue Eyes Kaiba deck. Guy was pretty new to the game, really cool, really enjoyed talking to him, helping him work through some stuff. Did end up taking the win there, which was awesome. Ended up taking game 3, was a loss to Pearly against a really good player. He's actually a member of a team that plays at my locals. He's absolutely awesome. And 4th, I lost to a mirror match against Sinful Spoils Fire King. So took the L there, but we did get 2 prize packs. I want to close out with a question, because I'm in a unique situation where people at my locals were really generous and they actually ended up giving me 2 of the cards we need, just giving them to me because they knew what I was doing. I don't want to just use them for free. Obviously, Called By I do want, because it's amazing and a Dear Servant in the future is going to help out tremendously. But it feels a little cheap to go ahead and just start using them now. So I don't want to do it. If you are still here, comment some idea for me. I don't know when would be appropriate to use them. Obviously, at some point, I feel like I should integrate them somehow, but I don't know when. So if you have an idea, let me know. If not, that's fine too. Just comment that, oh, you should never get them. If I should get them, I don't know. I didn't really trade for them. I didn't have anything to offer. There's nothing really in my binder that's worth giving away right now. So all in all, just, what do we do? Let me know in the comment section down below. That being said, that's going to be a wrap on episode 2. Let me know how you enjoyed it. Obviously, we did get a new mic, so audio should sound tremendously better. Gonna be a little bit more shaky as things go on. Apologize for the audio at locals. Couldn't really do much about that. Should have a fix for next locals we record. And I will see you all next time.